Welcome to the Eagle Valley Model Railroad. In this video we're going to do the April 2019 layout tour and update. And a special thank you to every one of you guys out there, because Eagle Valley Model Railroad has reached over 1,000 subscribers. So this is the layout for the Eagle Valley. It's 8 foot by 8 foot. This section with the Norfolk Southern emblem is a lift out. It's also the entrance to our main yard, and it holds a scrapyard industry. We operate from the inside here. You can see all of our mess on the floor. Some shelving. Got us a table. Our paints and things. Lights. I went with this style of a layout. That way I could have a continuous loop. I was a little restricted on space. Plus this was or still is a trial layout just to see exactly how interested and how far I want to go into model railroading. This is an extension off of the 8x8. It's just over a foot wide. And we've got a little bit over 3 foot of straight track in this for those 3 spurs. This represents a yard that is off of, or actually away from Eagle Valley. I'm not doing any camera tricks there. That outside's cloud coverage and it got a little dark there. We've been working on our mountain here a little bit. Tough to have a valley without a mountain. We have multiple industries on the Eagle Valley. This is our paper mill. Have 2 tracks servicing the paper mill. One's an exterior and one goes inside the factory itself. This is a cut down version of the Warthers paper mill kit, so it would fit our needs and our space. It's a 3D printed water tower. This is our interchange section on the Eagle Valley. We have 2 sets of track separated by access road to what will be the campground, fishing area, park. Our crossover access is the paper mill, as well as those 2 industries over there. One of them is a propane transfer facility and the other one's a wood chip mill. We've started adding some greenery and some clay to the layout. Also been adding some trees. This is the entrance to our main yard. Track to your extreme right is the outside main. The next track over where the engine's sitting is the inside main. Both of those circle the complete layout. They do cross over to each other at two separate points. And you can access the main yard in two different areas off of the inside main. This just happens to be the primary entrance to the yard. You can see it splits off and goes into our engine house. It also splits and has 4-yard leads or 4-yard tracks. And our intermodal, actually, you can access it from the inside main from the back of the yard. So if need be, a pretty long run around for this size layout. Have our intermodal crane here. One of the first corners I ever did with scenery is Church Hill. Still have a lot of detail I'd like to add to it, just haven't. From this outside bay here, we can access the fueling station in the back. So we can park a tanker here. Had some pretty interesting switching opportunities to access this, getting the engines out of the way. This is our propane transfer facility. It has since been taken down just since we've been scenicking the rest of the layout. I didn't want to mess it up. Wood and chip mill area. This is going to be a truck transfer. Probably one of the next, or actually it is the next area of the layout we'll be addressing, since it's the furthest away. Kit Bash Bridge here. The lattice sections of the bridge was actually bought at a yard sale, but of course it wasn't long enough to bridge the gap that we were wanting. We had this area set up before, and it was the same level as the rest of the layout. We wanted to add a elevated area. So the old river bank was just as wide as the bridge that we had. And when we elevated the area, it just didn't look quite wide enough to give us the effect that we wanted. So we stretched it some and needed a bridge. So instead of going out and buying a high dollar bridge, I figured I'd put something together to get us by until we go buy some high dollar bridge. Looked online and found some pictures of different girders and different lattice bridges, and actually found one very similar to this design. And the girder section is actually made out of a styrene for sale sign that I cut up. and we shaped it and fit it all together, and think it turned out pretty well. We're very pleased with this. I'm not real sure I'm gonna buy a different bridge to take its place. I think it's, of course, it's very unique, and we're gonna keep this as is. Still need to ballast the incline. Probably one of the biggest sections we've been dealing with is the mountain here. Since we did go from a flat outside main to an inclined outside main, we got rid of the old mountain, and we've just seen it to this point of the new mountain. Still have a few things we'd like to do, but the progress on this is coming along very nicely. Got to come up with a name for our river that we're going to have here. We'll have us a small pool up here. We'll cut away what we need to up top to get it started. It'll run down just about where the grass line stops. Have us a waterfall going behind the track here. The river will continue and come out from under the bridge. Fill up this pool here, which is a nice size fishing area. Come right down this dry bed. And out and under our bridge there. That's the next step for the mountain scenery. Brings us back over here to the paper mill. Need to stripe up our road. We really need to get us a crossing gate. It's pretty hazardous coming into the industrial area. Get this section scenic'd out as well. Have really enjoyed where we're at so far with this. Every little bit helps make it look that much more realistic, and it's very enjoyable to do. I've had a great time with it. Gonna continue to have a great time with it, and enjoy sharing my progress with you guys and getting ideas and tips and tricks, and just enjoy the camaraderie that this builds. So let's move on and let's give something away. So 1,000 subscribers. It's actually more than that now. Guys, gals, again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that you've supported this channel. This isn't a huge layout by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but so much encouragement, so much advice, and I just thank you. Thank you so much. So we're going to give a giveaway. Sure. And it's going to be simple. I posted one of my last videos about going to play ball one weekend and got caught by a train. During that video, my wife and I was having a conversation about the train, and I had no clue how many engines was pulling this thing. And I took a guess. How many engines did I think was pulling the train while me and my wife was talking about it? You go to that video and answer that question in this video, you're entered to win. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. We'll find out together what we're going to win. May the 3rd, that's just a little over 3 weeks. It's a Friday. We'll have a video post. We may even go live. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll announce the winner, do the drawing, and again, 1,000 subscribers plus. It's been fun. It's going to continue to be fun. I enjoy messing around with the railroad. I enjoy letting you guys come along for the journey. And again, thank you so much. I hope you stay tuned for years to come. So good luck to each of you. Go find the video. Find out how many trains I thought was pulling it. Come back here. Tell me what your answer is. If you get it right, you're in it to win it. May 3rd. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, happy modeling.